Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. This week's Essential, which we just showed, The Wind, is the inspiration for the films we're going to be bringing you for the next several hours. All of them have some connection to wind. And up next, we have a romantic drama from 1938 titled Trade Winds, produced by Walter Wanger and released to United Artists in 1938. It stars Joan Bennett as a woman who runs afoul of the law, but before she can be locked up, she makes a run for it and ends up on the other side of the world, with two detectives, Frederick March and Ralph Bellamy, hot on her trail. Now, the film was a real game changer for Joan Bennett, best known to most movie watchers today for her delightful 1950 version of Father the Bride, where she plays Elizabeth Taylor's mother. Before she made our movie Trade Winds, Joan had worked for years steadily in films, but always as a blonde, a very pleasant, beautiful, blonde leading lady, but not somebody who generated what you'd really call genuine sparks. But because her character in our film has to hide her identity, Joan starts out in the movie as a blonde, but then changes the color of her hair and becomes a brunette. Well, that change unexpectedly gave Joan Bennett a vavoom factor she never had before, making her a dead ringer actually for the gorgeous Hedy Lamarr. Not only did moviegoers respond to this new Joan Bennett, but the roles she began getting and being offered also became much more complex, much more interesting. Not surprisingly, Joan Bennett remained a brunette the rest of her life. Another interesting aspect of this film involves its director, Tay Garnett, who was a major yachting enthusiast. The year before this film was made, he'd shot extensive 16mm footage while he was sailing through Europe, North Africa, and the Indian Ocean. Well, this film gave Tay Garnett the opportunity to insert a great deal of that footage into this movie. It said, actually, the Trade Winds used more process photography than any non-documentary feature had up to that time. And this film was also a game changer for actress Ann Sothern. She's so delightful in the movie, MGM Studios signed her to a contract, and she remained an MGM star for the next 12 years. Here from 1938, also with Thomas Mitchell and Joyce Compton, Trade Winds.